Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-December 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Taurus. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Lovers. So there's the energy of a connection that's very, very strong in this reading. Why do I feel like it's not? This is basically you, for the most part, just to you, where the energy of the connection is definitely here, but it's mostly you and you. You know what I mean? So we'll see what that is about. Starting off the reading, you get the Magician crossed by the Five of Wands. You're trying to manifest something. The problem with this manifestation is that you're arguing a lot with yourself on this. So it's one of those, you send out a message to the universe and then you're like, no. Let me revise that. And then, oh, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't want that. Hold on, no. Give me 2 minutes, universe. I gotta really rethink this, okay? And then you're coming and you're like, I got it. And then here it is. Oh, fuck, no, I didn't mean that. So it kind of looks a little bit like that. So I feel like you're trying to figure out what it is that you're trying to manifest here, because it's not very clear yet. In your focus here, the Six of Wands, you feel good about something. It could be those times in which you feel like, I got it. Now I know what I'm manifesting and what I'm searching and what I want. Could be. In the recent past, the Star, that's it over there, what it is that you want. The problem is it presents itself in this reading in the form of energy. So it's like the clarity for what it is that you want, you definitely have it. Now, has it reached your mind? In the sense of, are your everything that's found in the mind, insecurities, fears, doubts, all of that, is that letting this coming through clear? Probably not. That's why you're arguing with yourself here. So just because it's set as an energy, a clear energy, doesn't mean that the mind has made sense of it yet. You're in the process of figuring it out. In your strength, the Knight of Cups, your heart is open here. It's like the battle between the heart and the mind, because your heart knows what's up. Your heart has the clarity for this. Your mind is still like, no. Okay. In the immediate future, the Ten of Wands, it's getting exhausting. You fighting here with yourself, basically, over this clarity that you're trying to reach. Supporting this reading, the Hierophant, that's when the connection keeps on showing up, popping in here and there. So I'm not even sure if this manifestation is in regards to this connection. I would assume so, because otherwise this energy of this connection wouldn't show up at all. I feel like it has to do with this connection, all of it. In the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Nine of Wands. This is the energy of standing in your own way. Okay. In your hopes and fears, the Empress. Again, the connection shows up, or whoever is at the other end of you within this connection. So if I were to look at you from two planes, different planes, and the plane of your heart, I would be like, oh, okay, you know exactly what you want there. And if I were to look at you from the perspective of just your mind, I would be like, shit, you're trying to figure it out still. Like, you're not looking like you're lost completely, but you're this close to achieving that clarity from your mind as well. And when that happens, bam, all of this is sorted out. you know. In the potential outcome, the Two of Wands. It might take a minute, this process. It might take a minute, but I'm sure you'll stick with it until you figure out something here, you know. Let's clarify. Let me do the Lovers. The Fool, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's think of it as a war between the energies and the physical aspect of things. You know, the surface and the deep down within you. That's kind of what's at play here. And it's all revolving around this connection. So inside you feel one thing that's very, very strong. On the outside, there's still that... So there isn't necessarily alignment there between the two, the outside and the inside, at this moment in time. The outside is really, really trying to fight against the inside. But the inside is kind of building up in a really nice way and bigger and stronger each day. So it's like, it's going to get very, very exhausting to keep up with this fight, you know. Let me do the Magician. Excuse me. For the Magician, you get the Sun, the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess. Yeah. And again, I'm not even... Every time you show me that depth of this, I'm seeing it very clearly. And I think you know that there's a whole lot of clarity in there. Do not give me those eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think you know the truth of the deep down inside you aspect. I think you know what that is. And I think you know where it's calling you, you know. And there's a lot of happiness there. And there's so many ways to just go towards that from the inside aspect. From the outside, let's see here. The Five of Wands. The Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords. It's the mind that complicates things with this Eight of Swords. It's that whole commotion in the mind where you feel like you have a 1,000 thoughts running at 1,000 miles an hour. You're kind of showing up as, no, I have it very clear. I see the energy. This is not a clear energy. What do you mean? It's very clear to me. I don't know how it is to you, but it's very clear to me. Okay. But it's not. Let's do the Six of Wands. In your focus, you get the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. For some reason, you're in that place in which you feel what's going on below the surface. And it feels freaking amazing. But for some reason, you shut it down. When you come out, you know, on the external and the physical within your life, and you don't want to bring that energy out, it feels like you're shutting it down. It's like, I'll revisit you later, you know, kind of a deal. Like, now I got to go live my life. And when I take a break a little bit from that, I'll tap back into you and it's all going to feel freaking amazing, right? Right. So it's almost like you've managed to find a way to do that, to experience what you hold within in the most beautiful way possible, and then shut it down because you got to go. You know, you're busy. You got to go to work. You got to, you know, whatever you got to do. And interesting. Seems like you figured that out. Living vicariously through yourself, which is quite interesting. Let's do the Star in the recent past. You get the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. See, because even on the outside, you were actually heading in this place towards your heart's desire. No matter how stressing it was, no matter, the direction was, this is what I feel I should be doing, so this is what I'm going to start doing, even in the physical. For some reason, you stopped and you created this little war between the outside and the inside of you. I think it's because you're getting closer and closer, and it's potentially scary, and that's when the mind acts. It's like, hold on, hold your horses, don't go there. For the Knight of Cups in your strength, you get the Strength card, the Hermit, the Five of Swords. Man, you've got some, and I'm gonna slam it right back to you, because, but I kind of recognize the energy of the fixed sign in the sense of, I'm gonna be stubborn, and I'm just gonna be putting up this strong ass front, and they'll believe me. But it's like, you forget I'm a fixed sign too. I see right through that. You're giving me a sense of, no, my heart is open. I'm pursuing my heart's desire. Oh. And again, you could fool anyone. Today, not me. Not me, because I see the five of Swords there. It's a bunch of BS. I know. I'm so in tune. I'm so in tune. You are. You really are. But are you pursuing that? Are you bringing that energy to the surface? No, you're not. That's where I don't agree with you. Okay. Let me do the 10 of Wands. In the immediate future, the Page of Cups, the Justice card, the Knight of Cups. There it is. There it is. That's when it's starting to come out. When it starts to get very, very difficult, very hard, very uncomfortable. To put all of that energy that you, for some reason, hold prisoner inside of you, to let it all out. And you're doing it, slowly but surely. I don't know how. You're finding a way here, apparently. And you're giving me a sense of, it's probably the most difficult thing I ever had to do. But you're doing it. And that's more likely for me to believe you than this energy. I'm all about that. Yeah. Following my heart like no tomorrow. That's actually my middle name, that whole fucking sentence. No, I'm not going to believe you in that. I'm going to believe you in this. When you're going to say it's hard as fuck, I tend to believe you more there, because it's going to be hard. It's not an easy energy, that you've been bottling up in there and not allowing the world to see it. Cool. Okay, so slowly but surely you're starting to move again out of this funk of being stuck and arguing with yourself about it. For the Hierophant in the supportive energy, you get the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, this is almost like I see you on this path of pursuing whatever your heart's desire is here, and I see you going there, and with the Hierophant and the Six of Swords, I see you going, getting very close, pulling back. And then I see you resuming with the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant again. I see you like, okay. So it almost looks like 10 steps forward, 2 steps back or something. And then again, resume. Okay, so you just got stuck for a minute in there, in your own little disagreement between the outside and the inside. For the Nine of Wands, in the supportive energies, you get the Temperance card, the Empress, the King of Swords. And there's a calling, there's a strong-ass energy of calling to you, calling out to you. It's almost like part of you, but it's not. It's a completely different energy, and it's pulling you like a freaking magnet. And that's where you're like, no. But that's where, again, the fixed sign applies. And what, you're pulling on me? You're controlling me and what to do? And no, it's kind of a natural energy that's coming through. Nobody's pulling you intentionally here. None of these energies are. You might have times in which your energy is pulling on this energy, because that's the type of connection that I see here. That's not about, but your mind comes in. Your mind comes in to fight that, because your mind can't make sense of this. How is this going to happen in the energetical? If it happens like this in the energetical, that means this energy that's pulling on me, it's controlling. It wants me to, you know, reeling me in like a freaking fish. No, it doesn't work like that. But that type of a connection, it does work like a freaking magnet. Nobody's pulling on anybody intentionally. It's just how the energies work here. But the mind is trying to rationalize and make it controlling. And that's why you oppose it, ultimately. And that's where your fight is coming from. So basically, you think you're fighting against the energy, you're actually fighting against yourself. You know? This is a big one. But, whew, for the Empress in your hopes and fears, you get the Knight of Wands, the Death card, the Page of Wands. Yeah, no, you're trying to stop yourself. So, again, I'm seeing this reading playing out at an energetic level. And it's a completely different story than what I'm seeing played out in a physical level, as far as you're concerned. So at an energetical level, there's something going on here. That magnet is very active right now within that connection from an energetic perspective. And you're trying to take control over what's happening from the physical. And you can't. You're trying. And it's going to be very, very difficult if you keep on trying like that, because it's like trying to feel happiness from the mind. That's never going to happen. Happiness is not something you feel with your mind. Unless you tell yourself, I'm happy. But you think it, you don't feel it. So it's a different story. So I don't know what... Well, it's the war against what's going on internally, basically. Because you feel very, very drawn, and you keep on telling yourself, don't feel that. Like, feel less drawn to this. So again, it's fighting against yourself, not against this energy, ultimately. For the Two of Wands in the potential outcome, you get the Judgment card, the Chariot, the Three of Swords. It's going to be a long path here. And it's not that it's going to be a long path because, oh my God, it's so long that you'll get here in 100 years. It's not about that. It's because it's a very transformative path also. And it's going to come in with quite a lot of rough patches if you keep on fighting here against what you feel inside. Because again, every time you do that, you fight against yourself. And the more you're not aligned with yourself, which that's what happens when you fight with yourself, the harder it's going to get. And that goes for everything. But especially for this type of path. You know? Your mind is telling you you're fighting against the energy that's on the path. You're actually fighting against yourself and what you feel inside. When you start embracing that and allowing that to be what it is, things are going to be very, very different on this path for you. Much more smoother and healthier. Otherwise, it's just going to be very, very tough. So you get to decide on that one, you know, how you want it. And at the end of the day, this is about you. And how much you're going to allow yourself to be and feel what it is that you're feeling, you know? So, let me see what the universe has. The Five of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords. Trying to bullshit the universe too, not only me. No, I'm so aligned. The outside and the inside. Fucking twins. They're together. They're a match. They're going in this world together holding hands. No, it's not. Nothing about this reading shows that. Only you saying it once to me with the Five of Swords, once to the universe with the Five of Swords. No, it's not. There's a war there, you know. Your mind and your heart are in an active war right now. They're not aligned. And you can say that till you're blue in the face. I'm not going to believe you. The universe is not going to believe you. You know? So, but... And that's the type of attitude that's going to make things hard on this path. You know, you saying that because you know there's no truth to that, but you keep on saying it. But anyways, let's do Beyond Lemuria Oracle. Mount Shasta. I've never been. I actually wanted to go there recently, but apparently it's not time for me to go, but at some point. Alright. Oops. Your origins, the seed that make you what and who you... Huh? I think it's missing a word. Your origins, the seeds that make you what and who you are. I'm assuming it's missing an R. Star beings, sacred power places, unexplained mystical phenomena, intuitive messages and downloads, dreams and visions. Aware that their entire continent would be destroyed, the Lemurians traveled to other parts of the globe. Mount Shasta has a profound connection with the Lemurian people, as it was one place they journeyed. There are many tales of multidimensional beings living inside the mountain, and sightings of all kinds of unusual phenomena here. When I received the intuitive message that I would be writing and developing more deeply into the emerging theme of these cards, I had a strong vision to visit this mountain and channel a painting on it. After a range of synchronicities, I found myself there. The ambience of this magical place cannot be denied, and the image you see on this card is what came through. Mount Shasta also seems to have connection to star beings and portals to multiple worlds and parallel realities. On arrival at Mount Shasta town, I was involved in a Pleiadian channeling circle where I had a vision of the stars communicating with the mountain through light code, and interconnected glowing grid lines lay over the entire earth. I've experienced these luminescent grid lines before. I have been told I can put my hand into them and connect my healing light with all the other lights doing the work across the planet. During my time at Mount Shasta, I came to understand there have been many UFO sightings there, and I realized how connected the Lemurians were to star beings. Further research revealed several accounts of Lemurians being of mixed origins from throughout the universe. This place holds many stories, and I had my insights, but it felt right to keep the imagery for this card simple. Card simple. It felt as if what was depicted spoke beyond the mind. I was quite perplexed at what the meaning of this card would be. I knew Mount Shasta would be an important card in the deck, but I didn't realize how significant it would be until the following was revealed. I planned to include symbols on the 10 chakra card that would activate the chakras, but I wasn't sure how. The creation of these cards has been a profound unfolding, and when I sought guidance, I received the message that the chakra activation codes were in the Mount Shasta painting. There was a symbol for each of the chakras, and you can find them on the bottom left side of the chakra cards. This image is the seed crystal that this whole deck is based around. Divinatory meaning. This card is about origins. It is time to honor and look more deeply into your ancestry, both your bloodline and your ethnic lineage. Do you have an affinity with any star beings? Connecting with them might allow you greater insight into your traits, your strengths and challenges. Perhaps you have a Lemurian connection. This card may also be encouraging you to visit sacred places you feel attracted to. They may have an intuitive message for you. Let's go to Mount Shasta. Now, I don't know. I've developed curiosity around Mount Shasta a while ago. I don't remember where from. I think maybe a dream or something. So it definitely called out to me somehow, but I've never been yet. And it's okay. I'll get there when I need to get there. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.